Hi, folks, and welcome to Greg's Golf Shack. Do you struggle taking your practice out to the course? I know a lot of us do. I struggle when I'm working on things here in the garage or on the driving range. As soon as I get out to the course, it's like my mind draws a blank and I just fall back into all those old habits. Or we have a whole bunch of new swing thoughts that we're adding on top of all our bad habits and other thoughts that we might have. And I think what we need to focus on sometimes is feelings, the feel of a golf swing, rather than all the thoughts of a golf swing and the mechanics and everything that go into it. So I want to introduce a concept to swing wrong in order to swing right, and it's all based on feel. So for example, I've been struggling getting to the lead side. I've got all kinds of tips and things that I practice to get there, but it just seems when I'm on the course, every time I'm teeing it up or something, I end up just falling back again, just that same old habit. And it takes me like 3/4 into my round before I start thinking, oh yeah, I was going to apply these swing thoughts. That's what I've been doing wrong. So rather than thinking I need to incorporate get to the lead side, don't reverse pivot, avoid all these things and do all these things. What I want to do is get the feeling of what I'm doing wrong and then substitute it for the feeling of doing it right or making a change. And I was able to make significant changes overnight. I'm not going to fix everything, but we can really start to move the needle on changing our swing and improving it. So when I went out to the golf course, I tried this philosophy, swing wrong to swing right. So when I was setting up to my ball and ready for my practice swings, what I would do is reverse pivot on purpose. I'd take a little swing, sort of shift my weight back, and then fall back like that. And do just a quick practice swing like that, swing wrong. And I could really feel how uncomfortable that was. And then I'd do a quick little practice swing to swing right, where my weight would be on my trail side and shift through. And that feels right. And then I'd step up and hit the ball with that feeling. And I was able to do it more successfully when I practiced that. Now, driver is where you see this the most, but it really happened with any club, even wedges into the green. So step up, swing wrong, because that's my habit, swing right, and then step up and hit your ball. And I really got to the lead side there nicely. And I have an instant reminder when I'm on the course to implement what feels like a good and improved golf swing. Now for me, I'm applying this to, a reverse pivot and getting to the lead side. Having gone through this, I've actually identified, a key element in my swing that I'm working on to really improve it. I'll get to that in another video. But even if you're struggling with other aspects of the swing, if you feel like you're really swinging from outside in, well, do a practice swing, swing obviously outside in, and you'll feel just how uncomfortable that is. Then try practice swing, swinging inside out, and then step up, hit your swing, and see if you swing from inside out. And you might see significant improvement. So I mentioned my flaw that I pointed out is really observed in the driver. I really kind of fall back, even step back sometimes on the driver. So I went out to a golf course and I played around and I filmed it. It was at the Wilds, and I was finding I was doing that all day. If I wasn't slicing the ball, I was pulling the ball because of falling back. And then I went out the next day to Pippi Park and played around, and I set up the camera. Not really a course vlog, but I wanted to apply this swing wrong to swing right. And I want to show you the differences. Now, it's not going to be a perfect swing overnight, but you can see significant differences in applying that swing thought. So have a look at these side-by-side comparisons. So here's my first tee shot out at the Wilds. And you can see I fell back and it was a really weak fade, kind of a slice. Swing wrong, swing right. So the wrong swing is that. Oh, and that feels awkward. So the right swing. So here I am out at Pippi Park. This is my first tee shot. You can see I was talking to myself. And look, I didn't really fall back, and I got a whole different shot shape there with a draw. So look at these side by side, different shot shapes and different finish positions. Now here's another shot a little later in the round. Again, I fall back at the wilds and slice that out into trouble. Number 17 out at Pippi Park the next day. You can see I'm practice swinging there, the wrong and the right feel. And then I give it a rip, aiming for that cart off in the distance, and the ball goes straight at it. Little fade, one of the longest drives I've hit. So there they are, side by side, different positions, great power, and a lot more controlled trajectory. See if you can apply a swing wrong to swing right philosophy to improve your golf swing and play a better game. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Greg's Golf Shack.